And this video is about women, okay? And they actually, what they really looking for. They want Mr. Right versus Mr. Right now. So, if you ask a woman what she wants, she's going to tell you right off the bat. You know, I want Mr. Right. I want Mr. Right. I want a Mr. Right now. I'm not playing that. Or any woman. I don't care where you're from, where you live in the world, all over. They want the same thing, right? So, it's funny. What women ask for and what they really deal with is two different things, okay? What they're attracted to, of course. We all know that. And what they actually fantasize that they want are totally two different things. Totally altogether. Okay? And what happens? Where does this come from? Women, you know, they want a guy that's mysterious. They want a guy that's, has a sense of humor. You ain't got to be funny. You ain't got to be fucking yuck and joke it up and shit like that. But they want a guy that, where's this stuff come from? Disney, and the media. Not Disney per se, but the conditioning from Disney growing up and all these channels for little girls and the romance books and all that kind of stuff, as we already know. And they still, to this day, I want a guy that, wines me and dines me, bring me flowers, spends long talks on the phone with me, these kind of things. So this video is about breaking down Mr. Right and Mr. Right now, because they tell you off the top, oh, I'm tired of playing games, this, that, and the third thing, and da-da-da-da. Why? Because they play games, So they don't like it when the tables are turned on them. So they kind of have to disqualify that behavior from men because we don't do that. It's an implied that we don't play games. The guys play games. They start out the gate playing games. They put on makeup on their way out the door. They spend 2 hours playing games. So, but let's dive into it real quick. I'm going to give you 10 reasons, 10 comparisons that Mr. Right versus Mr. Right now, and see who wins the case, all right? There's more than 10. I got about 15, 20, 30. There's a million of them. But for this case of the video, we're just going to do a few and just see what we got here, about 10, okay? So, and before I even get into that list right now, I'm going to tell you some more because they really want somebody that's going to be, reliable, simp, beta, Let's go into it real quick. All right. So I think number one, and it's any order again, like any list that I give or compile, there's no real list. No one has an actual list of 1, 2, 3, 4 because women are different. And shit, they don't know what they fucking want. So how you gonna know? They go moment to moment. They live moment to moment, emotion to emotion. That's the only way they can do it. You know what I mean? Unless they're very masculine, more masculine than feminine, then they can logically decide something and then think later on, oh, wait a minute, I should have done that. Or, but back to the list right now. We're not going to talk about that. It's another story, another day. So let's go with number one. And I think number one is pretty easy. They want somebody that's going to, they want to know, oh, you know what? He's Mr. Right if he's into me. Oh, he's into you, girl. He's all, he's clear. He's like, hey, you're this is that. Nah, I'm over complimenting, okay? So she has certainty that you're into her. She wants that for Mr. Right. That's when you know he's the right guy for her, okay? Now, versus Mr. Right now, shit, he's like, yo, I don't know. I just met you. I don't know anything about you. I'm unsure, So he's not sure, drives her fucking crazy. She needs to know, I need to know right now how you feel. I just met you. But when the guy meets her, he's overwhelmed. Hey, I don't know what to do. You're freaking beautiful. Do they like that really? Let's see. Number two on the list. Let's go down to he professes his love for her. He explains, I feel this way, and he expresses his feelings for her, and he vividly draws a picture of how they should be, and all the things that his emotions and how he feels, and hope you feel the same way, this kind of thing. The other guy, Mr. Right now, he's like, I don't know how I feel right now. I just met you. We got to get to know each other first. She's frustrated with that. It's frustrating. Although deep down, is she really? Mr. Right, she already knows. He likes me. He's into me. I know how he feels about me already. And she's saying, this is going great. I doubt it. Let's move on. The next one is, you know, or, he calls her a few times a day, 2-3 times a day. Hey, how you doing? Hope everything's good. Throughout the day, he calls her. Mr. Right now, she hasn't heard from him all day. What's going on? What's up with this dude? Why? He's probably busy. But she needs certainty. She doesn't have that certainty with this guy. How come he's not calling me? This guy, Mr. Right, calls me all the time. That's Mr. Right. I love that. He calls me all the time. I know he is into me. I know how he feels. He's always calling me. He's Mr. Right. It's great. This guy hasn't called me. He's not sharing his feelings with me. It's getting. He waits a week to call me. What's that all about? He's frustrating me right now. I'm getting frustrated with this guy, Mr. Right now. He just wants some ass, whatever, right? Number 4. So, and number 4 is kind of number 4. He checks in with her before he goes out. Hey, I'm about to go out so and so with my friends. I'll call you when I get there, kind of thing. You know what I mean? She goes, okay, I know where you are. Okay, thanks, whatever. Boom. He calls her again. Hey, we're there. And then calls her again. Bang, I'm heading home. And she's like, that's what she wants, right? That's what she says she wants, right? And the other guy's, he's doing his own thing, out with his boys or whatever. He's out doing his own thing. He could be anywhere, She doesn't know. Hasn't heard from him again. Again, more absence. You understand? So you got one guy that's always there. This guy's absent. She's like, okay, I wonder what the hell. How come he didn't call me? It's very. This one side is very vacant. The one's just filling everything up. You see the weight's just waiting on this. This is the more we talk, the heavier this side's gonna get. You understand? So I don't know this, but let's continue. Let's just see how it goes. Okay. And this guy, she never has to know. She knows his every move, everything he's doing. She knows his whole daily schedule. She never has to wonder about where he's at. He lets her know, hey, I'm here, or boom, I'm there. Hope you're, I wish you was here. It'd be great. I love you. Goodbye. After every phone call. Whereas the other guy, this is, she never knows where he's at. He's always with his friends. Now, I'm gonna go jump on the next one, this one, because this would be number 7 is, the Mr. Right cuts his friends off. He gets a girl, he's into her, starts cutting his friends off a little bit, cutting their time out. Girls do that, but Mr. Right does it too, so that's okay. Whereas Mr. Right now, he's out with his friends doing his own fucking thing. Hey, I'm having fun. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, at the bar. Fucking, playing pool. Whatever, darts, whatever the fuck it is, drinking, whatever, checking out other girls. But he's doing his own thing. That's number 7. He's just doing his own thing. Number 8, he over compliments her. Mr. Right says, oh, I love your shirt, beautiful pants. Where you going, honey? You look beautiful. Every day she gets up. I know I look beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So it's all this just saturated with validation. She knows he loves her. He's into her. Saturated with validation. It's such a heavy, lovely fantasy guy. He's just so wonderful. He's just so wonderful. This guy, man, he's Mr. Right now. All he wants is ass. I haven't heard from him. He's never given me no compliment. I don't know why. I know I'm beautiful, but this guy, he's not seeing my beauty. I don't know what's wrong with him. Maybe it might be. He's Mr. Right now, though. He just wants some ass. That's all he wants is some ass. That's all he wants. Okay. So number 8. So number 9, actually. So any problems, Mr. Right steps in there. Now, this stuff applies only if you're dating. Not if you're married, guys. If you're married, this stuff is not off the table unless, you're in a good place with your wife, and if you are Mr. Right, and doing those right, Mr. Right things, cut that shit down to maybe once a week. Everything I said on Mr. Right's list, once a week. You can mix it up on a Tuesday, Thursday, or Wednesday. Don't go Monday, or Wednesday, or Friday. Don't do that. Mix it up. And even if you did 1 to 10 things, I'm on 9 right now, I'm going to get to 10, but even if you did one of those little things, sprinkle it in. Okay, Mr. Right? But if you're married, that's, spark it up. This will spark it up, guys. If you're married and it's getting stale and complacent, this list will also spark that up. Okay? So, but also don't forget, no matter if you're married, be on your purpose. Find another hobby. Find something else to keep you busy. That's going to make you feel excited about life. She needs you to always be growing. If you're married, always be growing. If you're dating, always be growing. We have to, as men, and on this channel, we're always growing. This is a growing channel. You got to always be growing something positive. Okay? Creating, growing, reinventing yourself. You have to keep doing that. If not, you die. Your passions die, and she dies with you. You're the captain of the boat. You stop steering, the boat's going to hit a rock. A bunch of fucking rocks. Everybody's going down. So think of it that way. All right? So number 9 on the list is, now this one is okay if you're married. This is, like I said, this is a sidebar if you're married. Okay? If you're not married, don't be doing this shit. Okay? Don't do it. You're going to want to do it, don't do it. Okay? A lot of guys get caught up in this one here. Mr. Right, she gets in the jam and, phone bills coming in. He pays the bill for her. I got it. Is it the phone? Okay. Is the car note? Okay, I got you. I'll take care of it. Oh, you're wonderful. See, babe. That's why I got you. Yeah, good guy. So, if you're married, that's okay, like I said. If you're married, that's good. You're a good man and all that shit. Yeah, right. You'll get some ass that night, whatever. But if you're just dating somebody, you're a simp. But that's Mr. Right. You're Mr. Right simp. All right? Mr. Right beta, Mr. Right provider, Mr. Right. She may marry you for good, because you're taking care of the bills already. So she gonna lock in on you. But now, Mr. Right now, he just wants some ass. He ain't play. I told him I didn't get bills paid, and nobody said. He was like, oh, word. Oh, word. Hey, yo, let's go over here and talk about so-and-so. So he totally didn't even, he just wants some ass. That's all he wants. Mr. Right now. I got Mr. Right. So, there you go. Okay. Number 10. Let's get to number 10. And number 10 is, now this is, again, if you're married, this will still work, but it still applies to you. Okay. Planning for the future. If you're dating, you start planning for the future, you're Mr. Right. Right? For her, you got her in your plans. You're making stuff for the future. Right? It's good. That's good. But if you're married, again, same thing. Making plans. You can set the plans with her, but you cut them out. Maybe a vacation trip, family trip, or whatever. And you work toward those goals together. And, you could be a surprise vacation with your wife and family or whatever. Get the time off for everybody and surprise them. It's up to you. That I don't know anything about that stuff. Okay? So, this is for dating guys. You don't plan fucking the future with a girl if you're Mr. Right and you're dating. You're Mr. Right. They want you to. This is what they want. This is what they're asking for. They're asking for this stuff. Okay? So, and that's how they know, oh, he's Mr. Right. He's the right guy for me. Whereas Mr. Right now, he just wants some ass, He ain't playing. He's planning for today. He makes plans for today. Hey, what you doing tonight? What's up? I'll see you next week. I got you for, what are you doing next Thursday? When are you free to hang out? What's the schedule like? He sets a date for the near future, no more than a week ahead. So he's right there. You understand? So she says, well, this, okay. But the fact of the matter is that he's got no plans for her in the future. And she gets that. It's like, okay, he's not projecting this thing any further. I hope I can get some further with him, but maybe not. So her ideal Mr. Right and her ideal Mr. Right now, all he wants to do is see her next week for some ass. That's all he wants. He just wants some ass, girl. That type of thing. So let me ask you, which guy do you think she'll end up fucking? Who will bust the skins faster? Mr. Right now? Mr. Right? Mr. Right because he's a good guy? Mr. Right now because he don't give a fuck. He does his own thing, his own way. Which one's the beta? Mr. Right? Mr. Right now? Or ask yourself, is Mr. Right now very predictable and boring? Or is Mr. Right now fun, exciting, and in charge of his own life? And having an exciting life for her to enjoy, and she's just a part of it, not the center of it. Women want to be the center of your life. They say they want that. But when you read the facts and you tally up the scores, I've got this list. The Mr. Right is doing this much stuff. This much. Mr. Right now is doing this much. He's here. He's somewhere like that. Very little. Very little. The weight is on this side. Who gets the girl? The exciting, fun guy. And she'll keep Mr. Right on the side. He's the right guy. You understand? For the sucker. But Mr. Right now is Mr. Right for now. He's the right guy now. Period. Mr. Right is the right guy now. That's what they mean to say. They don't say it. Mr. Right is the right guy now. These days. Mr. Right is in the Mr. Right is in the past. Mr. Right conjunction. Mr. Right right now. That's the way you go with that. Okay? Yo. It's just, but women are just, they're fucking crazy. They just, But if you're married, again, use half of that. If you're dating, you could use that. If you're in, say you're in maybe 6 months to a year, maybe, then you're Mr. Right, but you do Mr. Right again once or every other week. But the flowers and shit, no. You bring flowers to somebody's funeral. That's what you do. Flowers, you know, or a birthday or something like that. Different. That's different. But again, don't be use common sense. You know, don't fucking be like, oh, you said no flowers ever. I'm not ever fucking giving no compliment. Oh, no flowers. Oh, no. That's ridiculous. Use your fucking common sense, you know. But you got to be on your mission in life, period. She needs someone that's going to be exciting, moving forward, progressing so she can grow. You understand? It's exciting and new. If you're married, pick up some motherfucking hobby, do some new shit, something. You understand? Get busy. Get busy. You understand? So, I don't care if you fucking start painting or something, artwork or something, or just writing fucking poems or something like that, or write a book or something, but, you know, start doing something else, you know, go play basketball, or start hitting the gym a little harder, or whatever, you know, and make your life a little spicier, you know, and give us some space. Women need space, guys. Mr. Right is not giving her any space to breathe. None. She's suffocating. Unless she's extremely, extremely needy, and then she'll get tired of that shit. Yeah, she'll get tired of that shit too. I said it. Mr. Right now, she's got plenty of space to come over when she's ready. And she'll be ready because like, I'm not getting it. It's what's going on? I'm not getting anything over here. I got to make shit happen. Then that becomes her idea, you see. So, this is a quick video. Well, no, it's not. It's a long motherfucking video. But hey, I want you guys to get this, understand, live life excellently, live your best life.